Hey, what's up, guys? As always, welcome back to the channel. It's good to see everyone again. And without further ado, man, let's go ahead and let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So, if you guys are really paying attention to the title, what we're talking about today is the importance of knowing and grasping the reality and just understanding, guys, that you are the creator of everything that you see outside of yourself, right? AKA your life, right? Your reality. And it's so important to understand this knowledge, guys, because I'm not the only one saying this or teaching this. I'm just saying it's important to understand that everything that happens in your life is direct influence due to what you're doing, right? How are you taking care of yourself? How are you thinking on a day-to-day basis, guys? What's the first thought that pops up in your head first thing in the morning when you get up, right? Because one bad thought first thing in the morning, guys, can literally impact the rest of your day. Whether you really know it or not, one bad thought can literally affect your entire day. But so, like, when stuff like this happens, right, we tend to complain and then get upset and then get angry and then not really understand why this is happening. Like why is our life taking such a wrong turn, right? Why is my life so destructive? Why is my life just so out of order? Why is my life in such a big clutter, right? And you guys got to understand, man, that the way that you talk to yourself, the way that you word for word explain yourself to other people, like the things you've been through, the bad experiences, which we've all been through things like that, guys. I understand. Not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's always good to talk about stuff like that and let it all out so it doesn't bottle up and then you end up, exploding later on. But all I'm saying is that we really have to pay attention to how we're feeling, how we're thinking, how we're reacting to things, to people, right? Because all of that stuff has a direct influence on how we carry on about with our own lives, right? About the way that we see just the world, see our lives, right? Because everything that plays out is just a direct influence, man, of what's going on with you internally. That's why you really have to make sure that you're really taking care of yourself, guys, for real. You got to make sure, man, that you're doing what you can to stay up to par with, right? Doing things like eating healthy, man, exercising, right? If you get in the buildup of energy, you get that big old surge of energy for someone who's on retention, right? Transmute that energy, man. Go outside, go do something. Just don't be sitting around, on your high end thinking that it's gonna be all cool or whatever, right? Or you're gonna end up relapsing. Take that from me. I said a lot in my way older videos, guys, that, believe me, I'd get the energy, but I'd be a lazy bum, not want to do nothing, lay around on my tail all day, thinking I can manifest just by sitting on the couch playing video games and stuff like that, man. And then I suffered the consequences thinking that everything was going to be sweet in the end from me being lazy and stuff like that, and that wasn't the case, right? And then after that, I always wondered why nothing in my life ever worked out, right? Why certain relationships never worked out, regardless whether it was with a female or just some of my friends or whatever the case may be, family, right? Because my reactions were always so negative, always so upsetting, so divisive, right? I was always so just aggressive and in my nature as a human being, as a person. And then I started realizing, wow, guys, my life can change almost instantly, but I have to change what's going on up here first, and then have it all be followed by this, or led by this right here. But it all starts up here. And then once we realize that as a collective, then we'll start to really notice, guys, that life is only as difficult as we make it, right? You have the free will to do as you please in this life, guys, but understand that if you do bad things, you're going to receive bad karma back. If you put out good karma, you'll get good karma, good news, blessings, opportunities. Good things will just start to happen back to you. So long and so forth as you're the type of individual to not always expect something back just because you do something, you know, for someone else or whatever the case may be, right? But that's just how life works. That's just how life plays out majority of the time, guys. You know? And it's just crazy to really think how many people have lived a life of just suffering and depression and always being upset and not being happy and attracting the wrong people in their lives and just not being satisfied because they're not going within themselves. They're not really sitting down and going within the deepest parts of their mind, their subconscious mind, and then laying out the blueprint, right? Because the blueprint's there, right? The blueprint is within all of our minds, guys, but you have to be willing to want to explore it and then analyze and see what's going on, right? Why ain't my life going the way that I want it to, right? Why do people always reject me, regardless whether it may be in a relationship sense, friendships, or whatever, right? And we have to ask ourselves these questions, y'all, because that's what's going to lead us down the path of understanding the answer that someone gives us in terms of, all right, well, this right here is what I'm getting from you. This right here is why I can see why you're acting out the way that you are, man, because you're not working on that specific area of your life that you need to be working on, right? Because clearly from what not just other people, what other people can see, but what you can see for yourself, if you pay attention to stuff like that, is that you are the sole creator of everything bad and good that happens in your life, y'all, right? Myself included, all of us. And when we come to that realization, right, that we create the lives that we want for ourselves, simply because also that it starts up here first of all, but that you have to lead it with the heart and stuff, right? You have to really plan out and map out how you're expecting your life to be, right? How you want it to be. And you have to act accordingly, man, to your own specific mantras, right? Like, say if there's a specific mantra that you want to follow, like, okay, you know, I am this. I follow this path because, you know, whatever the case may be, stuff like that, you know, then do that, guys, especially if it works for you. So for this video is way too long, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If y'all learned anything, or if whatever I said within this video or any other video that I'm soon to make somewhere in the near future resonates with you guys, drop this video a like, comment down below. You know, totally up to you guys, man. I never force y'all to do anything. I never cry or complain or throw a little baby fit, you know, when nothing goes my way, man. But seriously, guys, if y'all resonated with the video, with the message, and drop a like, comment down below if there's anything else you guys would like me to talk about, to discuss, or if you guys would like me to go live, man. I really want to do my first live and stuff like that, but you know, it just depends on how many people join, man, because there's no point in doing one if no one's going to join. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace and much love, y'all. Stay righteous and never stop fighting, gang. Peace.